Hey there YouTube, Scott from Horrorcide back with another video for you. This time we're going to be going over some eBay comics. Big surprise. Let's roll right into it. Don't ask me why I bought this one. Stumbled across it somewhere, started researching. Best I can tell, My Little Margie issue number 54 from November of '64 is the first appearance of the Beatles in comic form. I believe the only issue prior to this that had Beatles in it was a photo comic. I may be wrong on that, but I need to do a little more research. Pretty interesting. There's Beatles on page 1 as well. This is shortly after their appearance on the Ed Sullivan Show. And the premise of this issue is there's a party and everybody wants a Beatles haircut. So everybody shows up at the party with a Beatles haircut. It's amazing what passed for entertainment 60 years ago, right? So there's that one. All the rest of these are what you're more accustomed to seeing, and these are from a separate auction. So here we have Roy Rogers comics, but as you may have guessed, it's actually Dell 4-color comics number 86. This is from October of '45. And like so many of those old books, the back cover is sometimes as good or better than the front. This is a pretty decent book. Pretty good page quality inside. Definitely looked a lot nicer after press. Slight subscription crease. You gotta kind of look for it, but it's there. Also from the same seller, Dell 4-color number 137. Another Roy Rogers. Again with that awesome photo cover back. I'm gonna have to get plenty of clear backs for these books. So issue 137 was from February of '47. Again, really nice book. Next on the list, Fairy Tale Parade, issue number 50 of Dell 4-color comics. This one is from July or August of '44. And as I was looking through this one, I noticed on the back some staining, which at first I thought was bleed through from the previous page, because I knew there was red on it. But then as I looked closer, the unmistakable All-Star Comics logo. I did a little snooping, and this was apparently stacked on top of, for a considerable amount of time, All-Star Comics number 24. Nothing really significant about that other than the first issue to not have the Spectre in it. So, kind of interesting. Lowers the grade a bit, but adds to the story, I guess. Fairy Tale Parade. Next on the list, Santa Claus Funnies. From it's issue 175, Del 4 color, from December of 47. And again, a nice back cover. Kind of fitting since we're in the Christmas season. Pretty solid book. Santa Claus Funnies. Alright, so we're going to mix it up here a little bit. And go with Looney Tunes and Merry Melodies, issue number 29 from March of 44. So other than these dog ears running through a good portion of the book, which those will obviously press out, this book is actually in nice shape. I don't know how many of you have looked through Golden Age books before. Every once in a while you'll see pages like this where you'd swear that somebody cut a page out, but that's actually how a lot of these Golden Age books were assembled. They were not all complete 4-page spreads wrapped together. Sometimes they had to cut wraps out or cut half the wrap out, and instead of scrapping everything, they'd run them through a giant slicer and cut off what they didn't need, and then finish wrapping the book. So when you come across Golden Age books and see that, don't think you're missing pages, because you most likely are not. Although you still need to count, because somebody could have cut out something and just done a very good job of it. Alright, let's run this one next. Going back to the 4-color theme. Dell 4-color, issue number 10. Issue number 10. Flash Gordon. This is from September of 42. Now we've got some issues on this one. Lots of bugs, maybe, for that type of chipping there. Who knows? Just missing some paper. Other than that, and it being a little off wrap, it's not bad. So I'm going to carefully try and straighten this spine roll out, and hopefully not separate the cover here along this weak spot, and see what this looks like. Again, early book with some awesome back cover on it. Little information on the creator. So these are the first books I've gotten from anywhere that actually smell like mothballs. I think they put them in maybe a little too late to keep the moths out of. that one. And finally in this lot, this is one of those books, it's kind of, if you know, you know. Super Magician Comics, Volume 3, Number 2. Which is actually issue number 26. It's a Bondage cover. Lots of purple on the cover. And if you ever listen to Pocan Joe, that's one of his big things. Golden Age with purple. Cover is by Al Bear. And most of the artwork is by Al Bear, with some John Meditz. But it's actually signed by Al there. This book, though, is not one you buy for the artist. It's the one you buy for the content. Another one I'm going to have to be really careful with when I realign the spine and try and press it. And kind of odd, this is a book that has, it's definitely missing some pieces, but it has extra pieces on it too from a bad cut. And if you notice where it's missing pieces, the extra pieces on the other pages is a perfect fit. So the tears and rips are actually from the printing process. Which I've only seen that a couple of times. So I don't know how this is going to press up with these folds. I don't know how I'm going to marry the folds in. So as we see, we've got 2 pages here with rips. We've got 2 pages with the extra material, or the extra paper on them. So, and other than those rips right there, the rest of the book, again, for a 80-year-old book, almost 80 years. This is from 44, June of 44. The rest of the book is pretty good. So let me know in the comments what you think of all these. And also, if anybody's got any suggestions on the extra paper from the printing / cutting error, I guess my 2 options are to have it folded out straight when I press, which is probably going to be the best way to do it, I think. Or I could fold it back under itself like it was married up to the page it was cut from. Also, Red Dragon. And the Super Magician is a really interesting run. Most of the books in the run are not that pricey. There's a couple that are, but the majority of them aren't that bad. And I think this might be the most expensive one out of the run. So now that I got that out of the way, maybe I'll look into the rest of them. I mean, there's a lot of, there's 50 or 56, something like that. 55. Well, 56. First issue was actually called Super Magic. Then it went to Super Magician Comics. So, anyways, let me know what you think of all the books. I don't know if I'll do a video on the pressing of these two. I might. I'll definitely do some IG pictures on them. This one's not Dell, so the back cover isn't that exciting. So, and said I got a few more coming in from claim sales and from a benefit auction. But that's it for this video. So, until next time, I'm Scott from Hoarder's Hide, and I want to know what's in your hide.